Okay, hi guys, I'm Alvin,
I'm Nicole.
and today we're gonna do like a short interview for Hype magazine.
Okay, I think it's really important to make sure like you bring enough money and look after your belongings. So normally like parents would tell you that, and then you'll be like, yeah, I know mom. But really when you're like going away for the first time with your friends, you are so consumed with like having fun, you'll tend to be complacent and forget about your stuff. So I think it's really important to bring some extra cash for emergency and really just look after your passport, because you can't just call home and ask for help because like you're really literally in another country.
Yeah, I think that it's just when you travel alone with your friends, there's a whole new like responsibility to that whole traveling experience, because when you travel with your family, all you do is just enjoy the whole
and follow.
just follow. But when you're traveling alone or like with your friends, it's very different because you have to take care of like so many other things like money, your passport, your hotel key and stuff like that. So yeah, you gotta be more careful of like your personal belongings and stuff like that, which usually we have our parents around to remind us, but when you travel alone, yeah, you gotta look out for yourself. Yeah.
So I think like if you're traveling solo, especially for girls, you have to be aware of your surroundings and like what's happening. So really just have a lot of self-awareness, because even if you're like looking at the map finding for directions, sometimes people see you like finding for directions. There'll be nice people that really want to help you, but you never really know like what their intentions are. So just like look out for yourself and be careful for girls, cause like you don't really have anyone with you when you're in a totally different place, especially if you don't speak their language, so that'll be a barrier.
Yeah, but I think it's being able to draw a fine line as well, because especially for girls, like she said, you have to be careful of people and stuff like that. But at the same time, also do not be too afraid to approach people. Like for example, when you went to Japan, you met.
Yeah, so for the first time that I went to Japan, I went to Kyoto.
Oh, she went alone.
Yeah, I went alone. So it was my first time in Kyoto, and I had a bit of trouble finding the hostel that I was supposed to go to. So this nice lady, she was about in the 50s and stuff, she approached me and like asked if I needed help. So she literally walked me all the way to my hostel, and then she ended up inviting me to dinner at her place. So I was a bit skeptical at first, because like, whoa, like I don't know her, I was just asking for directions, and it took me a while to like really like think about it. And like I even like text home and ask my dad like, hey, what do you think? Like it's a bit odd, right? Like someone would just like invite me home for dinner, but I went at the end and it turned out well, and we're still friends like 2 years down the road, like right now.
Yeah, so I think you can't be too afraid of asking people as well. So a lot of times you get too afraid to travel alone and stuff like that. But actually, if you travel enough, you'll learn that actually most people are actually nicer than what you
think. They are really open to help you.
Yeah. So if you need help, just don't be afraid to ask like people on the street and stuff like the locals. Yeah, but at the same time, be careful. So it's a fine line that you have to learn when you travel after some time. Yeah. Okay, I think that first of all you have to know the country you're going to. Like for example, if you're going to Australia, your daily spending will be much higher than say, for example, you go to like Vietnam or China or something like that. So you need to know like the country and what is roughly their daily expenditure like, and then just budget your finances prior to the trip.
Yeah, so like when you are going there, you're going to change money, right? So let's say if I change $500 for a 5-day trip, so it's not simply $500 and like you divide it by 5 days. So you have to cater for like airport transfers, which is like relatively expensive, because that's where the government make money. It's like airport transfers for tourists. So you try to cap it at maybe like $50 a day for food. So if you are going to reach like you finish spending $50, right, then try not to touch the money for the next day, just to make sure that you have sufficient. And it's good to actually have a visa like card with you, so in case of emergencies. Yeah. okay, personally, I would never recommend you to stay in hotels because it's really lame. It's just like a room for you. Because if you want to go overseas, try to go and make friends, know people. So just stay hostel. Like if you stay like a 6-person bunk, that's where you really like know different people from different countries and make friends. So I would always like go for hostels, even when I'm traveling alone. So it's pretty much safe. Hostels, yeah, there's like a lot of websites for you to like find hostels.
Like our website.
Yeah, and like reviews on it. So like read reviews, and you'll be surprised like the people you meet there. Yeah.
Yeah, and to top on top of that, there's also like recently there's Airbnb, which is actually how most of the time that's where we stay most of the time when we travel as well, because it's so cheap, and then you get to know like the locals and stuff like that, which like for example our recent trip to Australia, when we stayed like with a few Airbnb hosts, and then when we stayed over there they would recommend us like the things to do nearby and stuff like that, and these are just like additional information that you can get online and stuff like that, because the locals will always know best like where's the nicest spot, where's the nicest food and stuff like that. So yeah,
cheap food,
cheap food, yeah. So yeah, hostel, Airbnb, that's how we do it. Yeah. To me that's like a very broad question, because definitely a bit different. Like if you travel in Western countries such as the States, Canada, or like Australia, it'll definitely be very different to compare when you travel within like Southeast Asia.
Yeah, so like although like whatever he said, like that's true, but even in Southeast Asia countries, right, like let's say you're going to Cambodia or Indonesia, it's like the culture is really different. So what you really have to do is like be open about it, like change your mindset, like be open to try new things, learn about the culture. That's how you really get like the full experience when you're traveling. Like doesn't matter which country you are in, whether it's a long distance trip or like a really near one.
Yeah, so it really just depends on what you want to see, like when you travel, whether you're just there to see like places of interest, are you really there to learn about whole new like culture of different of people from different backgrounds. So if you're going to a whole new country with that kind of mindset, then it really doesn't matter whether you are traveling within Southeast Asia or like outside of Southeast Asia, because to us we are still always learning about new cultures, people behavior, and how different people do different stuff. So yeah, don't be too bothered about that. Yeah, that's fine. Boracay.
Yeah, like, hands down Boracay.
Yeah. Why? Because the thing about Boracay is that it's a bit hard to get there. Like you just getting there, you have to take like a plane, and then you change to a bus, and then take a boat. So getting there is a bit tough. But I think that also deters a lot of people from getting there, which then in turn makes the beach still very intact and it's still unruined in that sense. So the beaches there are like white and pristine, and the waters are just like perfect.
Okay, so if I recall correctly, it's at Station 2 in Boracay. So it's Di Tali Papa. It's a really unique place because it's like a fish market. So it's the nearest one to us. So it's like you go into the fish market, you can like buy all the ingredients you want, go and haggle the price and stuff. Then of course it's cheaper if you like buy more from the same store. Then you can go to the back of the market and like get any one of the restaurants to cook it in the flavor that you want it.
Like on the spot?
Yeah, on the spot. So it's like that's dinner. So you do have like a lot of countries like Korea and Japan doing such things like the Tsukiji fish market. So but that's really far. So the nearest one is in Philippines, and it's comes with a good view. So yeah.
Yeah, just do it. It's pretty cheap as well, and fresh seafood. So yeah, do it. To be honest, it's gonna be slightly hard for people who hate the sun, but
I think like if you're there with the right group of people and friends, right, you just end up having fun, and like it wouldn't really matter like if you're really under the sun. We really just remember sunblock and aloe vera gel, cause just have fun that comes first. You're only young ones.
Yeah, but or if in a case where you really can't stand the sun, what you can do is like we have seen people in Bali who just they read a book like under those like major big umbrellas and stuff like that. So you just spend your day like under umbrella reading a book, and then you listen to like the sound of the waves, it's pretty relaxing as well. It's not too bad that we do that we do that like for a day or two. Yeah, but we love the sun. Personally, we love the sun. So yeah. For us, right, the thing is when we travel to beach destinations, we travel there with a mindset of wanting to just chill, relax, take a step back in life and stuff like that. And so we try not to keep ourselves too occupied during beach holidays. So we don't try to have like activities at night and stuff like that. So usually after sunsets, we just have dinner or massages. Yeah, massages. Other than that, we'll just head back to a hotel and then we'll rest early. It also helps because we'll try to rest early and then catch the sunrise the next day as well, which, yeah, that's something you can do. GoPro,
Shades,
swimwear,
sunblock.
aloe vera gel, like in case you get sunburn. So yeah, that's 5. Hi guys, so that was a short interview we have, and we hope our answers have been useful, and we hope that you can benefit from it from your next holiday. So see ya!